Welcome, aspirants, to the Deputy Educational Officer Recruitment 2026 Preparation Series. Today, we are presenting the mock test, Day 2 of 4, specifically tailored for Paper 2 Part A, covering Syllabus Units I through 7. This comprehensive session features a total of 25 carefully curated practice questions designed to test your conceptual clarity, statutory knowledge, and pedagogical understanding. Get ready, stay focused, and let us begin Day 2 of your target-driven preparation. Question 1. Which article of the Indian Constitution directs the state to provide free and compulsory education to all children aged 6 to 14 years? Correct option. Option A, Article 21A and 86th Amendment Act, 2002. Explanation. Article 21A was inserted via the 86th Constitutional Amendment Act, 2002, making elementary education a fundamental right. Article 45 was amended to direct early childhood care and education for children below 6 years. Article 51A, K, added a fundamental duty for parents or guardians to provide education opportunities. Question 2. Which committee report titled, Learning Without Burden, 1993, served as a major turning point for curriculum reform in India? Correct option. Option A, Yashpal Committee. Explanation. The Yashpal Committee of 1993 was appointed by the Ministry of Human Resource Development and chaired by Professor Yashpal. It critically evaluated school bag weight and textbook overload, and encouraged joyful learning environments leading up to NCF 2005. Question 3. In ancient Vedic education, what was the term used for the formal convocation ceremony held upon the completion of a student's education? Correct option. Option A, Samavartana. Explanation. Samavartana literally means returning home. It was performed after the student completed studies, usually at age 25. The guru gave final advice on ethical conduct before entering societal life. Question 4. During the medieval Muslim period in India, elementary schools attached to mosques were known by which term? Correct option. Option A, maktabs. Explanation. Maktabs were primary schools where children learned reading, writing, and basic Quranic recitation. Higher institutions for advanced theology, literature, and science were called madrasas. Question 5. Sri Aurobindo's concept of integral education emphasizes the evolution of 5 principal aspects of human nature. Which of the following is not part of those 5? Correct option. Option D, industrial and technical training only. Explanation. Aurobindo's 5 aspects are physical, vital, mental, psychic, and spiritual. Integral education aims at harmonizing these layers for total self-realization and divine manifestation. Question 6. Which educational philosophy championed by John Dewey emphasizes learning by doing and democratic problem solving? Correct option. Option A, pragmatism. Explanation. Pragmatism or experimentalism is where John Dewey argued that truth is validated through practical consequences and experience. Project methods and active experimentation form the bedrock of pragmatist pedagogy. Question 7. What does the acronym UEE stand for in the context of Indian educational planning? Correct option. Option A, Universalization of Elementary Education. Explanation. UEE is a cornerstone policy objective in India aimed at providing 8 years of quality schooling to every child without discrimination based on caste, gender, or location. Question 8. Which landmark nationwide initiative was launched following NPE 1986 to universalize elementary education and eradicate adult illiteracy? Correct option. Option A, Operation Blackboard and DPEP. Explanation. DPEP of 1994 and Operation Blackboard of 1987 implemented NPE 1986 mandates by upgrading school infrastructure, providing teaching aids, and ensuring lower dropout rates. Question 9. Psychologist G. Stanley Hall famously characterized adolescence as a period of what? Correct option. Option A, storm and stress. Explanation. Stanley Hall's pioneering work on adolescence highlighted internal conflict, mood swings, questioning of authority, and rapid biological shifts. Question 10. In Kohlberg's theory of moral development, obeying rules strictly to avoid punishment and secure immediate rewards falls under which stage? Correct option. Option A, obedience and punishment orientation. Explanation. In stage 1 of the pre-conventional level, children view rules as fixed and absolute dictated by authorities, where right or wrong is determined purely by physical consequences. Question 11. Which of the following barriers is considered an environmental and architectural challenge for children with physical disabilities in schools? Correct option. Option A, physical and infrastructural barrier. Explanation. Infrastructural barriers such as stairs without ramps, narrow doorways, and inaccessible restrooms hinder locomotor impaired students, necessitating universal design principles. Question 12. Which assessment tool involves a systematic, longitudinal collection of student work samples to demonstrate progress and achievement over time? Correct option. Option A, portfolio assessment. Explanation. A portfolio is a purposeful compilation of student projects, essays, artwork, and reflective logs showing growth, effort, and mastery across academic milestones. Question 13. What does reliability mean in the context of educational testing and measurement? Correct option. Option A, consistency and stability of test scores across repeated administrations. Explanation. Reliability refers to repeatability and consistency. If a student takes the same test multiple times under similar conditions, the scores should remain closely aligned. Question 14. What is the primary objective of continuous and comprehensive evaluation, or CCE, in schools? Correct option. Option A, holistic evaluation covering scholastic and co-scholastic domains continuously. Explanation. CCE emphasizes continuous assessment of both academic subjects and life skills, attitudes, values, sports, and arts to reduce exam anxiety. Question 15. Which apex national institution in India is responsible for setting standards, accreditation, and funding coordination in higher education? Correct option. Option A, University Grants Commission. Explanation. Established formally in 1956, the University Grants Commission maintains university standards, though higher education regulatory architecture has transitioned under HECI in NEP 2020. Question 16. What is the primary mandate of NCERT at the national level? Correct option. Option A, assisting and advising central and state governments on school education and curriculum design. Explanation. Established in 1961, NCERT assists policies in school education, drafts national curriculum frameworks, publishes textbooks, and conducts research. Question 17. National Education Policy 2020 replaces the old 10+2 structure with which new pedagogical and curricular structure? Correct option. Option A, 5+3+3+4 structure. Explanation. The structure includes a foundational stage spanning 3 years of preschool and 2 years of primary for ages 3 to 8, a preparatory stage for ages 8 to 11, a middle stage for ages 11 to 14, and a secondary stage for ages 14 to 18. Question 18. Which ancient Indian Buddhist university renowned as a global center of learning was destroyed by Bhaktiar Khilji in the late 12th century? Correct option. Option A, Nalanda University. Explanation. Located in Bihar, Nalanda was a premier monastic university attracting students from China, Korea, Tibet, and Central Asia before its tragic destruction. Question 19. According to Swami Vivekananda, what is the ultimate goal of true education? Correct option. Option A, manifestation of perfection already in man. Explanation. Vivekananda championed man-making and character-building education infused with spiritual strength. Question 20. What was the primary constitutional or social objective behind launching the midday meal, now PM Poshan, scheme in schools? Correct option. Option A, enhancing enrollment, attendance, and nutritional status of school children. Explanation. The midday meal scheme combats classroom hunger, increases retention rates, promotes social equity as children eat together, and improves nutritional indicators. Question 21. According to Jean Piaget, during which stage of cognitive development do children develop object permanence and sensory exploration? Correct option. Option A, sensorimotor stage. Explanation. In the sensorimotor stage from birth to 2 years, infants understand the world through physical actions and senses, where object permanence is the realization that objects continue to exist even when hidden. Question 22. Howard Gardner's theory suggests that intelligence is not a single general capacity. Which intelligence type relates to sensitivity to rhythms, melodies, and pitches? Correct option. Option A, musical and rhythmic intelligence. Explanation. Musical intelligence is the capacity to discern pitch, rhythm, timbre, and tone, where musicians, audio engineers, and vocalists exhibit high competence. Question 23. Which of the following best describes assessment as learning? Correct option. Option A, students monitor and reflect on their own learning as metacognitive practice. Explanation. Assessment as learning focuses on metacognition, where students become internal assessors, using self-monitoring and peer feedback to guide their learning trajectory. Question 24. In a positively skewed frequency distribution of test scores, what is the typical relationship between mean, median, and mode? Correct option. Option A, mean greater than median greater than mode. Explanation. In a positive skew, the tail stretches to the right, and extreme high scores pull the mean upward, making it greater than the median, which is greater than the mode. Question 25. What is the primary purpose of DICE and its updated portal UDISE+? Correct option. Option A, collecting comprehensive, real-time data on schools for educational planning. Explanation. UDISE+ is one of the largest management information systems on school education, providing empirical evidence for policy formulation. Day 2 mock test completed. You have successfully completed all 25 bilingual practice questions for Paper 2 Part A, Day 2. Keep revising the concepts and stay prepared for the upcoming tests. All the best for your Deputy Educational Officer Examination 2026.